on a sad note, we must talk about the shooting in Thousand Oaks.
Yeah, man. This that we got the. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a U.S. Marine Corps status sticker on the inbox.
Yeah. Yesterday was the Marine Corps birthday. Thank you all for your service. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, man. It's crazy how this dude is. He put it on Facebook first, and then he went and did it, and then he tweeted about it, and then he killed himself. Like. What I don't understand is just how the people that knew him are coming out now and saying, yeah, he had a problem. And why the fuck didn't you do something about it?
That's major, man, because you see it's hard for, like, let's say it's me and you, for example, right? Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to do that to you, knowing that maybe you go and shoot something up, maybe you don't. But if I say something, I could potentially destroy your life forever.
Or you could be the first one to get shot.
Pretty much.
See, all right, so how come that shit don't happen around here?
You know what? I don't know.
Like, it's a bunch of crazy motherfuckers with guns just all around here.
I mean, I guess because you can be crazy. Like you can be out here and be crazy. You don't have to hide it.
Is that what it is? He had to hide it?
Maybe.
Like it's not okay to be crazy in Thousand Oaks.
I guess.
But it's okay to be crazy in West Humble Park.
But I mean, if you look at it, that's what we see all the time. It's the person that has to pretend. It's the guy that's in the office building for 40 years. You know, that finally snaps and shoots all his coworkers. You know, you living in the ghetto, it's just a bunch of people out here living their truth.
Yeah. All right. I can see that. Yeah. Because, I mean, if it's a crazy motherfucker that's a little too crazy, motherfucker, somebody's going to call the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's the old lady in the window or it's the old man down the street living off his retirement. Yeah. Somebody's going to be like, hey, get this crazy motherfucker off the street. And they going to come and get him off the street. Yeah, and the street's still going to be crazy, but it's going to be a little safer.
And the strangest part to me, well, the part that's most disturbing, is the fact that he tweeted during the massacre that he didn't have any reason to do it. Like, he just did it for no reason.
Never Die Alone, DMX. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a damn good movie.
Yeah.
I love Never Die Alone. That should have won an Oscar. But this so he killed 12 people. With a handgun, by the way.
He killed himself. He's number 12.
Right. So he was the 12th person.
Yeah.
So this makes me think, right? I was thinking about the environment in which these shootings take place. So it always end up being like a fish in the barrel type situation.
Yeah.
Like you get a group of people, they can't defend themselves.
They probably don't know how to I mean, who can defend themselves against the ex-Marine? I mean, a bar inebriated already.
Well, I mean, that's one thing. That's one thing. But I just think about all the places that are in this country where you go and you see a big sign that says no firearms. Yeah. So that's basically saying everybody in here is unarmed.
Yeah.
So if you want to come in here and shoot, there'll be nobody able to stop you.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole the gun-free zones. It's kind of crazy to me. Because it's like, who are you saying that to?
That sticker is stupid.
Are you saying it to the people that are lawfully carrying firearms?
Yeah, you are. That's who you're saying it to.
Right. So the guy that don't give a fuck about laws, that's like, come on in, man. You ready to shoot? You come right here and get all the target practice you want. Because the people that obey laws didn't bring their gun today.
Yeah. You know?
And it's like they talking about, well, we need stricter gun laws. Like, against who?
Against the people who are legally buying guns and have to be PC.
Yeah, like...
That's who the gun laws need to be changed for. Because the motherfuckers around here that got guns did not buy them legally.
And don't give a fuck what law you put on the books.
You know what I'm saying? Because they only going to shoot the person that they need to shoot. Mm-hmm. Like, the people who go out and buy these guns legally and train themselves on how to use them are training themselves for a reason, to go and use them, you know?
Training yourself for if you need to use it, that you can shoot the person that you need to shoot and not anybody else.
Yeah.
You know.
And then when they go crazy, they're like, well, maybe I need to shoot everybody. Because I don't want to die alone.
And there needs to be some kind of deterrent for when these things happen. It's
how you gonna stop? How you gonna deter when somebody's ready to die?
So look,
like I'm ready to kill myself, so I'm gonna kill 11 people and then kill myself.
So this is what I was thinking about.
You can't stop me from killing myself.
No, this is what I was thinking about though. Even though it's nothing guaranteed, you're not guaranteed to stop anything, but you can put yourself in a better position than not having any deterrent at all.
See, so now I like the Onion article. Every time this happens, a guy we went to high school with posts the same Onion article on Instagram. It says, "There's no way to stop this," says the only country where this happens on a regular basis.
Yeah, and we had this. This was a conversation we had many episodes ago.
There has been many episodes.
Yeah, and it's like, shit, the gun is not the problem.
Yeah, it's not the gun. Yeah,
the gun is not the problem. It's a people problem. It's a human problem. It's an American problem.
It's a capitalism problem.
Yeah, like laws will not stop this problem.
Like everything else stems from capitalism. And the fact that I believe that we're not all the same race.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you go to Mexico, what's in Mexico? Mexicans. You go to Italy, what's in Italy?
Italians.
You go to Africa, what's in Africa?
Africans.
You come to America, it's a melting pot. Everybody hates each other.
Yeah,
instead of everybody loving each other.
That's what I can honestly say.
You know?
In America, everybody has a certain level of disdain for the other races.
Yeah,
like especially in places like Chicago, and then you can look at California too,
where it's really segregated at.
You got all of these pockets of people.
Yeah,
and it's like we know why we're separated from each other.
Yeah, because when we get together, it's fucked up.
We know why you go to Cermak Produce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you go to Cermak Produce when it's taco night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's their own purpose.
We know why they dyed the river green on St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly.
Because we're a Green River city.
So you think the link to the violence is racial
No, all of this, all the racism, all the classism, everything
is due to capitalism.
Yes.
So can we wrap up all the negativity into one thing? Like, is it all just hate? Like, if we take all of the subcategories out, what is it?
It's that gold ring up there. And I need to step on anybody's back in order to get to that gold ring. Capitalism.
So capitalism is the problem. Yeah. So if capitalism is the problem, I
don't care about your feelings. I don't care about your stomach. I don't care how you wiping your ass. I need that gold ring. I want that Lambo. I want that mansion. I want that airplane. I want that, you know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you, what do you think is the solution if capitalism is the problem? You think socialism is the answer?
Yeah, see, that's the question. See, that's the hard question.
That's where the real debate takes place.
As a born and bred American, you know what I'm saying? My grandmother came here from another country.
Oh, right? Your grandmother was a supreme capitalist too.
You know, and then my mother was born here. My father was born here. You know, like I've only known a capitalist lifestyle. Like,
right.
I don't know any other lifestyle. To be like, oh yeah, well I tried this for 6 months and that was great. You know, I went over here and we did crop sharing, and then I had the peppers and they had the carrots and we ate and everything was all love and dove and you know, I don't know anything else besides capitalism.
I wonder though.
So I guess that's my answer to your question. I don't know anything else.
So I think so. As long as capitalism has existed, this problem has existed. So when it wasn't guns, it was baseball bats. When it wasn't baseball bats, it was knives. Ropes. And when it wasn't knives, it was ropes. Like, it's always been this way.
It's been a people thing. Like, my group is better than your group.
And I think that's the conversation that the people that are on the level to create the legislation need to really sit down and have. Like when they say common sense as referring to like gun laws and stuff, how about not common sense gun laws, but common sense?
Period. Yeah.
Like man, if your goal is to stop things like this from happening,
because
let's get to the real problem.
So you know what I don't understand is when people tell me that they don't understand what I'm saying.
Right.
Like a lot of people say I talk in riddles, but when I talk to my people, when I talk to you, or Arlo, or Jeremy, y'all understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we talk to each other. But to the average person, I'm like, what? What are you trying to say? I don't understand what you're saying. Like,
I think that's one of the benefits of capitalism, though,
because
you don't have to understand. All you got to do is put the weed in the bag.
But we use a lot of common sense in our everyday conversation,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to explain myself explicitly to you to get my point across to you,
right? You don't have to give me every detail of exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, because you already know about like something about it. Right. And what you don't know, you use context clues to fill in the blanks, and you use the subject matter, and you use common sense.
I figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most people don't have that figure it out.
You know, that's funny. Because I'm thinking now, is things like people hurting people and mass violence, is that, if that's a side effect of capitalism, is it worth it?
Is capitalism worth it if that's a side effect? I mean, no. Like, I can say no because capitalism is like the medicine that they give you to treat something that you can treat naturally. Like, you can naturally not starve. Yeah. You can put the seed in the dirt and water it and not starve. You know, you can hit the chicken with the baseball bat and eat the chicken.
So it's in the interest of capitalism not to teach you how to fish.
Yeah.
But to open this fish place with fish sandwiches 2 for $1.
Yeah. You know, because there's the medicine that they're gonna give you that's gonna have all these side effects, and there's the natural holistic healing that you can do on your own and get really rid of the problem. You can really get rid of the hunger and the hatred. Like, why would I hate anybody if I have everything I need?
So can you do that? Can you do that and still have the Lamborghini you want?
I think if you do that, you lose the desire for the
Lamborghini.
Yeah. Like, you don't want the Lamborghini anymore because you have everything you need. You know? And that it goes from having everything you want to having everything you need.
I mean, it's still, we've lived in times where it was like that, and it was still a desire for something more. I mean, and that's where you see like tribalism really come into play. Like, I want to be the chief because I have everything I need, but I have to have something to want.
But see, the reason why you want to be the chief when you have everything you need is because people that don't have everything they need flock to you. So you have the tribe. So you are the chief, literally. And you have everything you need. People that don't have everything they need are going to come try to get it from you.
I mean,
and either they're going to take it from you, which makes you not the chief, or they're going to ask you for it and you're going to teach them how to get it, which makes you the chief.
So violence is going to happen no matter what kind of society we live in. It's just the reasons for the violence is going to be different.
See, now, what is violence? Is a crocodile killing the wildebeest at the watering hole violence? Or is that necessary for the crocodile to eat?
I mean, just because it's necessary don't make it no less violent.
I mean, the crocodile only eats meat. So for it to eat meat, it has to kill. Yeah. If it eats rotten meat, it's going to die because it's going to be poisoned. Right. You know, so it needs fresh meat to survive. So is the crocodile's existence violent?
Yes.
I guess that's why it's a predator.
Pretty much.
All right.
I mean, look at it this way, right? You have, like when conquest, in the days of conquest, when that was the order of the day, when all of this shit, the way the globe is mapped out now, was being made, you would have armies invade countries, rape all the women, kill all the men, and enslave all the children. Not because they were that bad of people, but this is how you take over and take control.
Yeah.
There is no other way to take this from them.
Yeah.
Than to do this to them. Because if we have generations of people that grow up wanting to fight us, one day somebody is going to get enough people to kick us out of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So we have to destroy everything you love. And that's very violent, but it's very necessary.
See, it's the act of conquering somebody else is violent in itself.
It is penetrative.
You know, like you don't need, like if you have everything you need, there's no reason to go conquer somebody else.
I think the nature of man is conquest.
I don't know, man. I feel like motherfuckers was just chilling. Like,
I don't think there was ever a time like that.
You don't think so?
Never.
I think it's always been okay.
Look at Cain and Abel. Look at the Garden of Eden. Like, even though these are biblical tales, it speaks to the nature of mankind.
How you always want more.
Yeah, you always want more because you have a brain, and that brain is gonna work, and that brain has to have something else to work on. Yeah, it always has to be a scheme or a plot or something for me to figure out.
I guess that's why capitalism works so well. It's because there's always more to want.
You're always on the take,
even though you don't need it. You know, you're gonna want it.
See, and that's why I asked you the question, because it's like, all right, if you take capitalism out and replace it with something else, you still gonna have this desire for conquest. It's just gonna be not a free market for you to do so. Yeah. So like in capitalism, it's the chips fall where they may. You roll your dice and you hit your point at your own discretion. Either you crap out or you don't. And as a side effect, somebody's going to get mad and frustrated and shoot up the dice game. Yeah. But do we stop having dice games?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, without dice games, there's nothing to do. Without dice games, you're just sitting there selling dope.
Selling dope.
Literally. Like, I've seen it. It's either you selling dope or, I got $4.
Oh, you shooting dice to get the person that's selling dope's money. Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's a never-ending cycle. This is how it has to happen.
It's either you're doing something or you're doing nothing.
So while I'm not a fan of the things that capitalism breeds, I think that as far as people having things and getting things, I think capitalism is the best example of how it can be done.
See, I'm on this whole drug thing right now. Like, capitalism is a drug. It's an unnecessary drug. You know,
I don't think it's unnecessary
with side effects, but euphoric feelings, like euphoric what's it called? Effects. Effects. Like the effect of capitalism is I can have whatever I want. You know, you get that pair of J's.
Who is affected by the effects?
The user.
No, it's beyond that though, because you look at drug users. You're just as bad off as me if I'm your son and I'm drug addicted and you giving me money for drugs. Or you telling me no when I ask you for money for drugs. You're going to need rehabilitation just as bad as I'm going to need it.
Well, I mean, that's why McDonald's gets sued every day.
It's true.
And Walmart, and, you know, like,
it's true.
These are the capitalist giants. And we're the, you know, they're giving us capitalism, you know, and we're out here working our little jobs, you know, for it. Yeah. And then, you got the side effects of, man, I can't go to Walmart and get my Wild Kratts t-shirt.
See, and now I'm feeling,
fuck this whole Walmart up.
I'm feeling what you said now, because you said, I can't say what else to do because capitalism is all I know. It's like I'm racking my brain right now and nothing comes. It's like,
right?
man,
like, I've read about
you put the weed in the bag
and
then get money, and that money is my money. This is my business. Yeah. Like, this is my business. This is what I do. I'm growing this to make money for me.
Like, what else do you know?
What else would I want? Like, that's deep. Like, what else would I want besides me going and getting mine for me?
Yeah, you know?
That's deep.
Like, I guess, Yeah, like the only other thing would be you going to get 1/10 of the 100% with the other 9 people.
And I don't know if I want that.
Yeah, because what if you giving 110% and they only giving 85%?
Exactly.
So,
it's basically stealing. Like, you're going to steal from me because I worked harder to get this, but still I have to give it up.
Because we're working together as a community.
Like, man, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that equal guaranteed outcome.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not equal guaranteed work, it shouldn't be equal guaranteed outcome.
Yeah.
And that's why I like capitalism, I think.
Yeah. And also because it's the only thing you ever lived in.
True.
You know?
It's the only thing I've ever known.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would say, in conclusion, rest in peace to all the victims of the Thousand Oaks shootings. And let's keep the families in our prayers. And let's have more conversations like this with more people. Have this conversation with somebody that you haven't had this kind of talk with.
And this is our table, but my stance is still strong. Fuck PC.
Oh yeah, fuck it all. Fuck it in the ear.
Fuck being politically correct.
That's how we in the fucking problem that we in now.
That's how we end up with shit like this.
Yeah.
With not being able to walk up to him like, nigga, you got a fucking problem. Like, fuck that shit.
Yep.
You know?
Fuck it in the ear. That's how I feel about it. Rest in peace to all the victims. Let's keep the families in our prayers, man, and let's just work on becoming better people together. You know what I'm saying? Not politically correct people. Better people.
Better people. Actually better people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.